A very good morning to all our Sports Today family members. Today is day 3 of the first test match between India and Bangladesh in Chennai. And looking at the way how it is, India are armed with a lead in excess of 300. What should be India's plan? Unless they don't get bowled out totally, India will be aiming to ensure that they bat at least 2 sessions. They want to bat for 2 sessions, get them a target in excess of 450, 500, and then declare and put Bangladesh in today by the final session. That might mostly be the plan that the Indian cricket team are doing at this stage. Two batters will be desperate to ensure that they come back into form and rhythm. One is Shubman Gill, the other is KL Rahul. KL Rahul will have a very crucial innings to play at this point if he has to come back into contention. Remember, if anybody can be dropped quite easily in the Indian cricket team, unfortunately due to the present composition and the other backups that are available, it is KL Rahul. So, this is the current situation that is there in the Indian cricket team. If they have to go ahead and win the test match, then they may probably bat for 2 more sessions, or they may bat for 2.5 sessions and get Bangladesh in for the final session today. In all likelihood, most likely, you are going to see that Bangladesh might bat today. So it is going to be a very, very interesting situation that is developing at this stage. So it is a really interesting point of the test match. Day 3 is always considered the moving day, but mostly you might see that a test match will be moving in India's favor at this stage. But yesterday was a very, very special exhibition by Jasprit Bumrah. 400 wickets in international cricket. 4 for 50 in his comeback test that was there after nearly 6-7 months. He didn't play Dulip. We had emphasized that he needed rest. But coming back like a machine, right on the money. 4 wickets for 50 runs. He managed to go past 400 wickets in the process in international cricket, putting him in a very elite list of Indian pacers that is there. So, great stuff indeed from Jasprit Bumrah that is going to happen. So, fantastic work from the duo, from this bowling machine. We hope that he can do well in the second innings as well and give India the victory. Now, as far as other cricket is concerned, Afghanistan have pulled off a stunning 177-run win in the second ODI that is there. And because of that, not only have they won their second match against South Africa, they have also won an ODI series versus South Africa. What a splendid performance indeed. A 5-wicket haul plus 100 that was hit. It was truly remarkable as to how Afghanistan have managed to continue their surge in white ball cricket. Yes, they have had some troubles, but then now they are truly making a big statement. That victory over South Africa, 2-0 now, and they are potentially gunning for a whitewash at this stage. So, fantastic work from Afghanistan. And then when you look at other cricket news, you have New Zealand versus Sri Lanka. New Zealand unfortunately seemed to be losing the advantage at Galle. Chasing a total potentially in excess of 250, 300 is going to be really, really important. Now, however, though, today there is no match. Because for the first time in a long time, there is going to be a rest day. And New Zealand, Sri Lanka, today there will be a rest day. Tomorrow the action will resume. So New Zealand will be aiming to recoup during the rest day and ensure that, yes, they come back into the contest. Remember, if the rest day is because of presidential elections in Sri Lanka. Security will be beefed up, and that is why there is a rest day today in Galle. So great situation there for the Sri Lankans. They are looking really, really good at this point in time. Now, as far as other sports is concerned, there is a report that has been given by the F1 authorities on the Singapore Grand Prix. The Singapore Grand Prix is going to come up at this stage, and Verstappen punished for swearing in the Singapore Grand Prix. This is the one that I'm talking about. It is like Formula 1 world champion Max Verstappen was on Friday punished for swearing in the Singapore Grand Prix press conference. He failed to oblige and accomplish some work of public interest. So that's why he has been punished ahead of the Singapore Grand Prix. Now, as far as the Chess Olympiad is concerned, that is now really heating up because you only got 2 rounds remaining. Today is the penultimate round when you look at it. India versus USA in the open category. India versus China in the women's category. Now, if India manages to hold out for a draw or win in the men's category versus USA, they are mostly going to clinch the historic gold medal. That is the situation we have today. But however, the USA team are incredibly strong. Fabiano Caruana, Wesley So, Levon Aronian, all of them are there. And that is why it is a simply magnificent situation that we are developing at this stage. In the women's section, unfortunately, you're losing form at the wrong time. Yesterday, Vaishali lost. Harika has been struggling in the top board. Only Vantika Agarwal and Divya Deshmukh are doing well at this stage. So it is a really bad situation when you look at the women's team. India versus China, they're still in medal contention by the way, but if they lose to China today, they will slip right down and they'll be out of medal contention. So, crucial game for the women's team, India versus China. But there's a strange controversy that has developed in the Chess Olympiad. Vladimir Kramnik, who is the coach of the Uzbekistan team, he has raised a complaint that one of the chess broadcasters had bought in, Indian chess broadcasters had bought in a mobile that transmitted signals in the Gukesh versus Nadirbek Abdur Sattarov game. Now, that is really, really strange. FIDE then took the phone, checked it, and then they returned it back saying, no, there was no such thing that has been going on. By the way, when you look at it, it is not very unusual, but the timing remained unusual, just to maybe throw India off its mark. But I'll be doing a special video on what is the allegation or what do FIDE regulations state. The broadcaster took the permission of FIDE and that's how they got it. And that's what I will take a couple of comments. How's the weather forecast for Kanpur test? The Dhanush is asking. Actually, the weather in the Kanpur test is looking a bit dodgy. So that is why there is rain forecast for Kanpur, but then we don't know the weather in this part. So it could change at any point. So Shivam Shah, Kramnik has been baselessly accusing players like Hikaru Nakamura, Daniel Naretotsky and many others. Also, the phones are allowed as I checked I don't have SIM and are on airplane mode. Yes, that is the thing. That's the regulation. It has to be in airplane mode or it has to be without a SIM. So that is why everything was checked. But yes, but let us not diss Kramnik entirely because there is a backstory also. If you remember, Gukesh, Pragnananda all have become good players, not just because of one or two players as coaching. You will all remember in 2019 that Vladimir Kramnik did coach them and he wanted India and Russia to both win the 2020 Chess Olympiad gold and both won it. Vlad is a great guy. Let us make no mistake about it. We have to give him the respect that is there. Kramnik was a great world champion. He was the one who could really get into Kasparov's skin. So that's why Kramnik, yes, I don't know why this allegation was timed in this way, but well, he didn't see the other games most likely. So that is the current situation. Virat, Kane, who is better, is better. Dhanush, that is a debate for another day altogether. So let's see how it is. Freaking awesome. If Bumrah picks 4 more wickets, he'll be the highest number of wicket taker of 2024 in tests. Well, let's hope how he does it. So we are going to start in about half an hour's time at this point. India versus Bangladesh. Let's see how they shape up. Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this live. Subscribe to Sports Today for all the latest news and analysis.